He's had top 10 hits all over the world, and that includes his album Wanted on Voyage, which made it to #1 in the UK. He's George Ezra.
How are you?
I'm good. Actually, do you know, I'm a bit intrigued. I'm busy listening to your voice because you've got quite a range, haven't you, when you sing?
Well, do you know what? It's funny, because I kind of do when I'm talking as well. And my laugh is very feminine, and it's kind of the most high-pitched laugh I know of all my friends.
Is it like a George Ezra cackle? Is it like a Is it like Mrs. Doyle from Father Ted?
A little bit. It's a bit giggly.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, and whenever I hear it back, I'm like, oh man.
Your range is incredible. I'm intrigued. Have you been singing since you were a child?
I have. I was never very good. I only know that in hindsight. There's like a few recorded. I wasn't good, and my parents have said as much now. I genuinely loved it, so I was doing it every day. And it wasn't like I was doing it as a chore either, so it didn't feel like I was practicing anything. I just was just singing away. And I think what that means is over time you're naturally developing, technique and ability.
And you're exercising your old diaphragm, aren't you?
Yeah.
The more you exercise it, although some people, that range is a gift, really.
Some people say I can't sing, and I don't believe that's true. I think everyone can sing, as long as they do it if you don't do it for 5 years, then it's going to sound a bit odd. But I think anyone that wants to sing, just do it often enough, and you will see improvement.
So right now, I love this new song, Paradise. It's so uplifting. How did Paradise come about?
It's a funny one, Paradise. So we were on tour on the first record. We were on the west coast of America. We were in California, and we tour on tour buses. So they sleep. In fact, the ones in America sleep 12 people. They have 12 bunks on them. The ones in the UK have 16 bunks on. But it's all great, It means that you can get off stage, get straight on the bus, and then you wake up at the next venue. But the issue is, if one of you gets ill, there's 12 of you on the bus. Each day for 12 days, one of you will wake up ill. And it got to me, and I was in my bunk feeling relatively sorry for myself. And I just started singing that melody, the kind of call and response verse. And what I tend to do is just then record that into my phone. And so that's what I did, and completely forgot about it. It was about 6 or 8 months later, I was just going through my voice memos, and I found this recording of it was the my love, my love, my lover. That was the bit that I had recorded.
Oh, I love it. I love your range. It's incredible.
Yeah.
You're really busy, actually, with the touring thing. You're saying you're on the tour bus, and you're about to go. Aren't you going to the States soon?
Yeah, we kind of. My next. I was in Paris, then I'm back over in Paris next week, and then so there's a few bits going on in Europe, and then my next kind of overseas adventure will be New Zealand, which is insane. And then later on in the year we're off over to America.
I know you've a lot of fans here in Belfast, and what we want to know, George, is, are you coming to Belfast? I've heard you're going to Dublin.
Do you know what? I think it was June, we went out and did a top secret tour. It was my first performances in 18 months, and my first gig back in 18 months was in Belfast, and I was so nervous because from the age of 14 I've never gone longer than a month not performing in some capacity. So 18 months was not healthy for me, and so I was just, am I going to remember how to do it? Honestly, 2 songs in, I was like, oh man,
it's like riding a bike, George.
Yeah, it's like, we've got this. This is what we do.
Yeah.
It was an amazing show. I loved that. And the sun, it was so hot.
Are you joking?
No, it
when
was
was
so
that? Are you
beautiful.
sure?
Honestly, I had a little stroll along the riverside. It was beautiful.
I love your new song. Thank you so much
Not at all.
for chatting today.
Thank you.